Gaffer, we'll have to start with your 41st birthday yesterday. Did you do anything special?
I was in here in the morning and the afternoon, so yeah, I spent it with Graham Barrow. Graham bought me breakfast, so that was appreciated. And then I spent the afternoon and evening with the family, so it was a pretty normal day, really.
Just looking back to Tuesday, how big of a goal and how big of a 3 points was that for us?
Yeah, it was big. I think every sort of game feels like that. I've said that all season. Every game feels, or it's magnified by obviously what the season feels like. But yeah, it was a brilliant finish. The assist as well was gave me the same sort of joy. So it was a big moment. It was a really tough game. I think when you look at the conditions, what happened within the game, the whole night felt quite difficult, and it was really pleasing to win that game. We needed it.
Stevenage up next, and they narrowed the pictures last time in a bizarre game full of bookings. I remember you saying at the time it didn't really feel like an aggressive game at the time. Are you expecting this one to be a little bit more calmer, a bit more normal, so to speak?
It was a really the game that day was unique. I think with the amount of yellow cards and the game and the red card. Yeah, Lange was sent off obviously quite early. You never know. You never know with football. I really respect their manager. It's the first time I've properly met him after the game. I think he's done a brilliant job. They will be very aggressive. They'll try and stop us playing, and they can play as well. So I think it'll be a hectic game, and we'll try and make it as less hectic as possible.
If you look at the table, obviously without the -8, I think we'd be just 4 points off them. So it's going to be a tight affair, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, it's difficult to really look at the league table. My only sort of view is at the moment, how far away can we get from the bottom four? But I think Stevenage have had a brilliant season. And then when you put in the actual points difference between us, there wasn't much between the teams, even with us down to 10. So. But I've seen lots of their games. They played brilliantly. I remember analysing them before, and they were brilliant away at Bolton. Should have got more from the game. So it doesn't matter. Their pitch is quite tight down there, but actually even in the really big pitches and the bigger stadiums, they can hurt you just as much. So we'll have to be at our best defensively again. We've definitely had a step up in that manner, probably since Port Vale. We have to try again in that sort of area this weekend.
You mentioned defensively, how's Charlie good? I know you said post-game to the watching media that he picked up a bit of a shoulder injury in the early part of the game. Is there any news on him?
No, not yet. I think we'll find out on Friday. Tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. There's a sort of few options, worst case, best case. So keep our fingers crossed tomorrow morning, and probably a bit more of an update on that on game day.
Marshall Godo, is he closer?
Yeah, Martial's closer. He trained today along with Sean Clare. I'll give them to the very last moment to be involved. So, whether they can start or come on and impact the game, I'll give it to the last moment.
We say every week, obviously, every game's just as important, but the chance to make it 3 home wins on the run, and indeed we're starting to become a real good place for us, isn't it?
It's been like that all season. I think even the games earlier on that we got beat, I think Barnsley, Portsmouth, even in games that we got beat, but we're down to 10 men. We can play well at home. We've had games where we've won, where we haven't played as well. We're doing okay at home. I got asked the other day why that was. It's made me think, and I spoke about the conditions and things like that. But I think it's probably just generally the support that you get at home and the feeling that the players have. So we'll try and give them a good day this weekend. But this is hard. This is definitely the hardest out of the last couple of games at home. So we'll see how we get on.